Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Got another walking vlog today. What I find silly is that my walking vlogs never get anything on the internet. But you know, once I make like Survivor intros and that one 15-minute long involved Survivor video I make, that video goes viral on the internet. You know, viral by my standards, okay? Like, because you need at least 100 views to, like, truly get stuff going on YouTube. But, I digress. Anyways, this walking vlog is just another casual Sunday stroll through my tiny-ass town. Anyways, with the return of r/place, a lot of things have been going down. There's been a lot of people commenting, F Spez. If you don't know who Spez is, he's the he's the owner of Reddit. And, he's making a lot of these things on Reddit that have been really controversial, you know. The API shutdowns, you know, they're getting rid of Reddit rewards, they're getting rid of, like, the third-party support. Part of the reason I don't use Reddit anymore a lot, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a big-time Redditor. I do Reddit, like, at least check Reddit, like, once every 3 days or so. But the whole r/place thing going on, you know, with Spez. Last year it was Putin. This year it's Spez. But yeah. And then also with the increase of a lot of stuff going around, like, there's been a ginormous heat wave going down. And, with a lot of that going on, you figure that there would be more people doing this, but I digress on that. You know, when I did my first walking vlog, it was me walking out the track at my school. Now, it's me walking around my tiny town, getting through my day-to-day life, you know? And you wonder, Ben, why don't we hear your voice more on your videos? We like to hear your voice. Well, main reason is, well, usually when I record videos, I have a lot of background noise going on. You know, I live in a big house, you know, and my walls are like paper thin, so I can hear what my family is saying. And number one, like, when your family gets into an argument, that's no good. And number 2 or 3 or whatever the number we're on, my family gets loud, like really, really, really loud. So that's why I usually make Survivor intros, or when I do make late night videos, I have to be really quiet, because I'm usually recording in the dead of night, and my family are night birds. My family aren't night birds by any means. Trust me, I'm not a night bird. Some nights I can't even stay up past 12 a.m. Like, I guess it's a good thing, you know, because school starts on the 10th where I'm at. I don't know if school would start later, but my main reason why school starts so early is we get out in mid-May. Unlike most of y'all that get out in June, some of y'all don't even get out of school at all, for all my homeschool peeps. Here in Oklahoma, we usually get out in mid-May, and we start school in mid-August, which you'd think would be good, you know, but I'm a band kid, and we usually start in really early August, like first day of August is when freshmen and sophomores return. I return on the 2nd, because I'm going in my junior year. I'm just letting YouTube know that I'm actually older than I look. But yeah, and basically to give you guys an update on my life. Going into junior year, I'm really excited for the return of Survivor this fall, sometime in mid-September. What I do notice is that usually an episode of Survivor airs during a big break. And for the fall season, it's either 2 or 3, because my first semester, if you have good enough grades on your test in your day-to-day year, you don't have to take semester tests. Now, what does that mean for me? Kid who is usually a really high performer in his high school. That means I usually skip out on semester tests a lot. Yeah, I know. I hate to toot my own horn. If I don't toot my own horn, there'll be no one here to do it. Yeah. And then, usually, one episode of the Spring Survivor seasons airs during my spring break. That's usually what I only really care about every Wednesday from 7 to now 8:30 on Wednesday nights, is watching Survivor. Basically, and you know me, like, I'll watch the show religiously. Like, if you can't tell by the previous Survivor intros on my channel, you'll know I'm a religious watcher, and I'm religious enough to the point where, like, I'll make intros for it. But basically, like, I started watching when it was season 25, Philippines. Well, I say that I technically started watching during the merge of One World, but who in the world wants to say their first season was One World? Like, sure, you have Kim Spradlin, but at the same time you also have Alicia Rosa and Colton Cumbie. That's why I say Philippines is my first season, because, you know, you have a lot of colorful personalities like Malcolm, Denise, Abby, Penner. Even lesser known players like Angie and Zane were big enough to make an impact on me as a 5-year-old. Hell, even before that I remember watching Survivor. I remember when I was 3 and Nicaragua was the newest season. Like I barely remember any in Nicaragua other than what I've watched on the rewatch, other than the double quit and what's her name? Holly wearing Dan's $1,600 shoes. That's the scene I'm always gonna have in my mind, is Dan freaking out about his alligator shoes. God rest Dan's soul. I mean, but there were $1,600 shoes, and to be honest, why would you wear $1,600 shoes on the island? Like, that's just a one-way ticket to have them either buried by a crazy lady or get them messed up. But yeah, man. And then, I want to say stop watching Sit when Blood vs. Water premiered. I mainly watched Philippines and Caramoan with my grandmother. Yeah, I saw Caramoan too. Not that proud of that one, because that season, it's friggin' horrible. Like, I like it because, you know, it has Andrea, it has Brenda. At the same time, it also has, like, nut jobs like Braden Hance, Philip Shepard, and even then, the fans were just boring. The only ones I really liked were Eddie and Reynolds. Like, the other fans were either as bland as white bread or other things. And then around the time 41 started to air, I started to get interested because, you know, just my neighborhood dogs. Because I heard there was going to be an Oklahoman on it, J.D. Robinson. He sure was a fumbly player. And then 42 rolls around. Another Rookie going to be on it, Tori Meehan. She did really well. She was third juror. And then after that, I got into 43 and 44, and eventually I just got back into the show. Anyways, guys, that's been a very good 10 minutes and 30 seconds of my life. Thank you guys for watching my walking vlog. I'll see you on the flip side with either an intro, another walking vlog, or heck, maybe even something like the 10 most distressing Survivor episodes. See you guys soon.